You been playing more Splatoon though?
Yo, yeah, I have been splatting it up, my friend. Have you been splatting it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
So I've been doing a lot of single player stuff. I wanted to get through that story. And have you single playered yet?
Not since we last talked.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some feelings. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm saying.
I think you love Splatoon 3 and that you're gonna give it your game of the year, and I'm gonna fight you for it, and I'm gonna be like, no, it's clearly God of War, and you'll be like, well, how about Elden Ring? And I'll be like, nah, man.
I'm like, by the way, dreading the conversation when we inevitably do another Game of the Year show with Button Mashing 101. Our friends and brothers in podcast arms.
You're dreading it. I am just ready to be with like-minded individuals.
Where I'm gonna be like, I think Elden Ring is a very good game, and it's just gonna be like, fuck you, like it's some sort of controversial opinion. And we're like, no, it's pretty good.
So
like, I don't think it's gonna get on our list. It doesn't matter.
You're right. Now, it'll get
based on you and me. It'll get on.
It'll
our
get
list.
on
but
our
based
list.
on the way I've heard those three gents talk about it, like,
hey,
that's getting axed.
It's still September. There's a lot of time left in the year. A lot of time for people to get good and decide that the game is awesome. I'm not going to get good.
It's not for everyone, but anyway, Splatoon 3.
Game of the year.
I can't play this game for more than like 30, 45 minutes. Last night I was playing, and this is why. Last night I was playing, in 5 matches in a row, we just got steamrolled. Just like less than 10%.
They're doing like coordinated moves. They're like doing like, specific like sweeps and like wedges, and then they're doing something called the flying monkey. That's a move in I'm making this up, but like
is that true? Okay, I was
no,
like,
not at all. But like
it.
it feels like when you get pwned and destroyed, you were like they like strategized against you personally.
It was like I was being bullied in high school. Like, like I didn't know what to do. And the problem is, like, I was looking at, like, after the match, like, you get your stats and everything like that, and it's showing up like all my stats. And like, I didn't do badly. I'm at the top of I'm either in the top slot or the second to the top slot in terms of like ranking in the match with my team. And like, I don't know what to do because I feel like I personally am not making any contribution to this at all. You know what I mean? Like, and there's no way to really coordinate with anyone. There's no way to, like, if you realize that your team comp sucks in terms of like what weapons they have, like, I wish there was a way to just change your loadout on the fly, like every other multiplayer shooter game does. And I don't like, I said this last week, I think about like, winning isn't the goal. So like, if you lose, it's like not really that bad. And I still think that's true. It's just that like, it does not feel good to just get absolutely fucking destroyed, And I don't know what to do about that, what they could do about that, because I guess it's just how the team comp breaks down. But like 5 games in a row, it was like the best we did for 5 games. The best I did was we had 15% of the ground covered.
And I think,
what I'm saying?
I think it'd be frustrating when it's like the whole game you're like equal, and then all of a sudden the last like 20 seconds, because the game really like opens up in the last 30 seconds. Like, it's like you got to get that end game. The good thing about that is that it's only 3 minutes. It's not like we're talking about like Fortnite and like that game significantly changes in the last like minute of the game or the last like section of it. So you don't have to like do the whole match. But I know what you mean. But I think you saying you play for 30, 40 minutes at a time, like, I don't think that is not what, like, that seems like a normal play session for the multiplayer without switching to something else.
Well, I put it down because I'm like, fuck this. This is just, I'm just not having fun with this.
So I'm glad it's Sunshine and Rainbows for you. Still glad it's your game of the year.
I don't dislike it. Like, I want to like it really bad. It's just like every time I'm playing, it's just like getting nailed. Anyway,
I've hit the wall that I hit with Splatoon 2, and that is specifically with the single player story. That shit can get hard. Like, I hate when people say in like reviews and things like that, like, oh, it's easy. Like, I think that's like the worst, most reductive thing that you can say to, like, when you're like reviewing a game, like, things are easy, because it's not. I forget what reviewer was talking about the bosses and how there's only 4 bosses in the single player and they're really easy, so you won't see them that much. I got to the first boss and I am like, it is requiring me to do things I am just not prepared to do as a video game player. And like it'll give you a thing like you should probably level up and then come back. But like what I need to do to level, I'm leveled up pretty much where I think I can at a certain point, because you get leveled up by getting like you splatting the area. You just get in the single player you get currencies to unlock things. But then there's these like special keys that you get randomly in the world that there's a finite number of them, and you're at a certain point only able to go a certain amount of distance in the world to unlock this stuff, to get to this stuff, and things get harder and harder. And like these unlocks are like pretty significant, like more ink resistance, like more capacity to do stuff. Like this boss I'm playing, I've done every level in the first 2 worlds, and I legitimately do not have enough ink to kill it without having like, and between the time of it, and it is just asking me to be so precise. And I use the motion controls, which I find are not great, but then I went to the stick controls. I cannot play this game with stick controls, man. It's impossible. Like
and handheld, it's bad.
You can't. Like it's impossible. Like it is bad to play that way. So the only way I can do it is the motion controls. Though at a certain point, it's not the motion controls. I just think like what they're asking of me is too damn hard for me to do. And I am not like a horrible gamer. Like I think I'm a pretty like I'm average, if not below average, when I put my mind to something. And if I'm playing a boss for like 35, 40 minutes. Like I should be getting it at a certain point, and it's not that I can't get it. I just don't think it's physically possible to get, and it is so frustrating when I'm like knocking my head against that wall, to do that. And it was like really like not a fun experience in my last like 2 hours playing it yesterday. It was like really frustrating, but then I go back to the turf war, and I'm just like splatting stuff, not caring, and it went back a little bit better for me. But I understand like why you were saying what you're saying. And for me, this game is not like a 90. This is not even, maybe like a high 80. Like this would be something, I think it's a pretty good quality game that has a lot of stuff to do, that you could get lost and invest in a lot of different stuff if that's what you so choose. But I'm also just enjoying it as like a casual. I got 10 minutes. It's really easy to quickly pick up a game and play for 10 minutes, even if I lose. So I just go back to the fact that the Switch is not a system to play a shooter on.
Yeah.
But the music's cool. The sounds are cool. Hey, what does it sound like when you splat stuff?
I'm not just.
Can I get a sound effect like from the Foley artist known as? I'm so glad. The Discord call did not pick that sound up.
I'm gonna be curious how that sounds in the. And there's that. I didn't catch that one either. I watched the.
But
motion,
you saw the
though.
motion, so you know all you need to know. And I see the audio levels on mine, so you will hear that. So
good.
Yeah, everyone,
Good,
you're
glad.
welcome for that.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I want to like it really bad. I like so much about it. It's just that when it comes to like actually playing it, like I'm just not having that much fun because I'm just getting like fucking destroyed. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, have you?
Like, am I off base there?
I know this is like the wrong thing to ask because you're not having fun doing the turf war. Have you tried the rank stuff with like different objectives?
I can't because I'm only level 7. Because I don't.
okay.
Here's the problem, man. Here's the problem
Yeah.
I'm running into. I'm not winning any games, so I'm not getting any experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
yeah.
it's just so minimal. So like, it's just such a grind at this point for me. Like I could, and like I'm level 7. Like I could muscle through it. I'm almost level 8. Like it probably wouldn't take that long to get there. Maybe an hour or 2 at most. But I'm like, it's almost excruciating to play because I just don't want to rank up. Like I just don't want to like roll up with a crew and just like get decimated again.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, like, I would love to play with you and help you along with this, but I'm not a good crew member. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm going to be the one to push you over and starting to win. As evidented from our Patreon exclusive bonus episode from last week.
I'll say this, though. Like, I think similar to, like, Halo Infinite's multiplayer stuff, as long as there's any... Like, if you just have 2 people who are coordinated, you can just wreck shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like with Halo Infinite, like with any of the capture the flag stuff, like if you have 2 people, one person driving the mongoose and one person picking up the flag, like you can just win if you have two people playing together. They're like talking to one another. I imagine this is a similar thing where like if you're just coordinated, you can just completely destroy. But I mean, good luck with the Switch online service. You got to get like a separate app.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Discord, man. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. But
right,
so,
Nintendo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna still play more.
You said that with no emotion of happiness in your body.
I mean, but that's the thing, right? Like, I think it's hard to convince people to play a video game when they don't want to. Like for me, sitting down with Splatoon like does not sound fun.
Have you watched like tip videos online?
Damn, Justin.
No, I don't know.
I know.
I didn't. We're getting all the comments from our Dark Souls fans in here that I've been not reading on purpose. But like,
yeah.
I mean, but like, have you like looked into that kind of stuff?
No, because I don't feel that it's me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm always at the top of my team, and like. Yeah, I don't think that is me because like I'm doing a good, like I'm pretty good at like taking out enemies. I'm pretty good at like getting the ground covered. I'm throwing the grenades whenever I've got them. Like I'm quick. I like the dual pistols where you can do like the jump step and stuff like that. Figured out how to do that, by the way. You got to be shooting and hit the A button or hit the jump button, and then you just do a quick little dive.
And yeah, and then they come together for a second. Get like
yeah, but like because I did think about like should I be like doing some tips, but like I'm not having a problem with that sort of stuff. It's just like we just get steamrolled and like I don't know what to do about it. So I want to play the ranked. Having different objectives sounds like fun.
It sounds like a joy.
I mean like the salmon run is fun too. I just haven't done a lot of the single player because I feel like the thing that I personally like the most is the multiplayer, but for whatever reason, I'm just not getting a lot of it.
As much as I'm bitching about it, like I think you're better than me at the video games. So like, I think the struggles that I can have with it, like, I think it's worth at least getting to the open world area and seeing what they have to offer because it is really unique with some of the objectives and things that you have to do. Like every level objective is pretty different and unique. Like one of them was like destroy all the boxes with one shot, and it was a 4-second match, but like it was like it's a good way to get some extra currency to unlock things. But like there's a ton of different things to do in there, and I don't think I have to keep fighting the boss right now. It's just I need to like emotionally. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. It's something you got to do.
Yeah, it's like you invested in it, and like I gotta beat this, and I'm just screaming. And
yeah, I know. I totally get you.